I've been feeling it a long time, Chris. And like you were stating earlier, Win hasn't appeared online or on the show. I wonder why. I was at the match and there was buzz going around St James's.
You were at the match today?
Yeah, and there was buzz going around St James's the full time.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, that's halftime and full
what
time.
What did Mighty Win say? Until the crowd starts saying boo. No,
that's
what happened tonight?
Yeah, but at halftime,
that's why Win's disappeared.
At halftime, when he was probably taking a nap after a burger,
yeah.
Go on, Andy.
Could we?
Yeah. But that's why he disappeared, because he has to answer questions to yourself, Tom, which he's got no leg to stand on, you know. But more to my point is, I've had enough, Chris. That's it. I can't. He's had everything. He's had the money. He's had everything. He's had the highlights. He's had wandering up through the fucking town on the parade, sorry from language. You know what I mean? Up at the town and all this and all that, blah, blah, blah. Well, there's an end to everything, Chris, you know. I'm just really annoyed.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
It's not what I want.
I think either Andy wants to say something to you, so Andy, go on.
Do you agree that the Man United game just before Christmas, you know, when obviously I'm guessing, I don't know how old you are, but we've went through this phase where we were never dominant against Man United. We had a small phase in the last few years where we've always been the better team than them, not on paper, but tactically and physically on the pitch. Then we lose that game just before Christmas. I seen the signs then that this was not.
Yeah, I understand, Andy, because I remember the 5-1 with Les Ferdinand and Shearer back in the 90s. I'm 40.
I seen a
You're
Christmas.
40, but you sound 20, mate. Damn.
In a Christmas.
It's a Geordie accent, Chris, I think.
When they still had Amarin in charge, and I do not rate Amarin. And if Amarin's getting enough out of them to beat us after spending 260 million quid,
we are knackered.
I was worried.
We're knackered. No, but Andy, sorry, I don't mean to shoot you down, but I'm on about tonight in the past 8 months.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm talking about now, Andy, it's
criminal.
Hence where I started. It's just like, I'm done. I'm just saying I'm done and I don't know where to go, so I'm just trying to speak to people in the same boat, you know?
That's great. Anyways, Michael, thank you for calling us, man. Wonderful caller. So call us again, please. Please keep calling us. Lovely to hear from you again, okay? Thank you very much, mate.
I will do. Thanks, Chris, for your time. Cheers, Andy. Bye.
That was Michael there. Elsie, people are turning, ladies. The Toon, Christina, look, I'm going to tell you something that I was taught a long time ago. When the ship starts sinking, you know, they say you go with the ship. You don't do that. You just start swimming. Don't even look back. When the ship starts sinking, you better start swimming. Don't wait for the mighty wind to tell you to get a little lifeboat. You better get gone in. We got Warren Denny now calling us from Elsick, I think, as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah. Well, you're still the West End though. West End, right?
Yeah, I'm not from Elsick. Thank you very much.
There you go. So Warren, you are Happy Clapper is recorded, but your fellow Geordies are now leaving the ship, mate. And what are you going to do about that?
Well, I'm going to cry, man. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just so fed up. Players hiding, you know what I mean? There's obviously some players that, like, you know, they just didn't want to know, and the rest of them are looking at the other players and thinking, well, why should I bother? I can put up with a couple of punches, you know what I mean? But I kind of put up with this because the wheels have just fell off now.
Do you think that the wheels are falling off?
There's no excuses. There's no excuses left. You know what I mean? Because I mean, even if you go back to the transfers when we said, "Oh, do you know what I mean? We were getting third, fourth, fifth choices." The thing is, Eddie said you wouldn't spend on players that wouldn't improve the team. So obviously there wasn't enough vetting done there, then was there? So I just can't. There's no excuses. Simple as it's time for the change, and it's got to happen sooner rather than later.
Is this a basis of? I mean, we look at Trippier at the moment, and in my opinion, look, on the ball, he's got a great right foot. Don't get us wrong, but physically, he's done. He is done. If we can't find
100%.
team can't find a right back in January for 50 million quid, that's going to give us more
Exactly.
legs in athleticism than Trippier. Then would the system's fucked. Sorry, Chris, but it is because Trippier's been caught out
Well, even
time and time
Yeah,
again.
right now he's knackered. Right,
He
listen.
well, even put the young ones on. Then, you know what I mean? Then he's got a valid excuse
give him a
because
go.
he's trying.
At least give Shaw Hart a go against Man City 20 minutes ago.
Exactly.
But he won't do it. That's the problem. That's ultimately the problem, though. He won't do it. Everything leads to him. He's the one making the decisions. And you know, he won't do it. He won't give.
He's lost the dressing room. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And then the crowd turn around and say, "No, no, no, Eddie, we've had enough. We can't take this every week."
Christina, the reason why you are now a top contributor is Waza. So the fact that you are now famous around the Toon and you represent Blythe across is one of the top blasters in Blythe. I suppose I forgot, by the way, Boki's also from Blythe, by the way. I didn't mention him when the other caller, Pablo, I think Pablo called from Blythe. And by the way, Boki, proper stuff over there where he works. You know, you got something to say what Warren had to say there?